I'm delighted to say we are joined by Ciaran Walsh. He's a Monaghan man, currently ranked number 2 in the FIFA Esports rankings in Ireland at the moment. Ciaran, good morning to you. How are you getting on?
Good morning, lads. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
You had a big win this week.
Yes, yeah, we had our A game for Ireland with Virgin Media down in Turner's Cross in Cork on Tuesday evening. So it was me and David Meyler playing against my teammate at Wild, Tyrone Ryan and Stephanie Roche. And me and Meyler took the win there in the best of 3 series. It was a great evening.
So you and Tyrone are teammates at Wild. Just explain for everybody what Wild is.
Yes, so Wild is an esports organisation. Wild actually stands for What You Love Doing Esports. So I signed for them as a professional FIFA player about 18 months ago. And so what they essentially do, they support us, to compete in international tournaments or domestic tournaments. And that's what me and Tyrone do.
And how many tournaments a year would you take part in?
There's different, so there's partner leagues with FIFA. So we'd have things like an E-Champions League and then an E-League of Ireland. We also have 5 major tournaments across the year that are run by EA and FIFA, and then we have tournaments run by FIFA E. So we've got an E-Nation series where we represent Ireland, and all the other member associations have teams that descend to that competition as well.
So it sounds busy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of time spent qualifying for these tournaments. Obviously, it's quite a high standard. You can't just show up and compete to these tournaments. You have to go through various kind of online stages and things like that there before you make it to the level where you can compete.
You said yourself and Tyrone are teammates at Wild, but is this like a Federer and Nadal number 1 and 2 rivalry? Modern people don't like Tyrone at the best of times, and his name being Tyrone just can only add to it, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's of course it's an interesting one. Like we're teammates for the most part, but then when it comes to things like the League of Ireland, we're obviously number 1 and 2, so we are great rivals there. But I think it's good to have someone as good as him as well in the country, because we push each other on. We keep driving each other to be better every day, and it's great to have a teammate like that.
Is it a ranking system, or how do you get to number 1 and 2 and stay there?
Yeah, so there is different ways of ranking, but that's just based off the first E-League of Ireland tournament. It was held in 2021, and Tyrone beat me 3-0 in the final. So I'll be looking for a bit more revenge. I got a bit of revenge Tuesday evening with that win, but I'll be looking for the E-League of Ireland title now coming this year.
When you play him and he beats you 3-0, do you play the same team? Are you both the same team with the same players? How does that work?
Yeah, so within FIFA, we play a mode called Ultimate Team. And for big tournaments like that, we're given kind of an unlocked account from EA, and we can just choose whatever players we want. All the legends, we've got R9 Ronaldo, Ruud Gullit. They're all kind of big features in the team. So we just have a straight pick of whoever you want. You can use anyone at all.
There is actually a bit of strategy involved then. You're not playing with the same, you get to pick your team and your formation.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's definitely a big part of it. Working out tactics and things like that. And that's kind of our job when the new FIFA's come out, to kind of find all these little tactical advantages, what's good on the game this year, what mechanics are working. Do I need a big man playing on the wing to score headers at the back post, for example, something like that. And it's all those little advantages that separate the players.
And sorry, you can obviously see his team, but you don't see the setup of it until afterwards. You have to go back and watch and go, that's how he beat me.
Yeah, you can see who he's using and his formation, but you can't see the tactics. But that's something that we kind of need to pick up in game as well. If you notice he's got a fullback overlapping or something, it'll be apparent in the game, and you might need to pause the game and adjust your tactics to counteract that.
Does it get lively during the games, Ciaran, or is it very friendly and amicable?
It's quite competitive now. No, it is good fun for the most part, but even the last Tuesday it was getting quite competitive on the stage with Meyler and Stephanie. It's all about winning. You need that mindset to compete in these competitions. So
we've been hearing about David Meyler's skills on FIFA for quite some time. Is he as good as people let on?
He is, yeah. He doesn't play as much anymore, but no, he used to be within the top 200 in FIFA back in maybe
Right.
2017, 2018. So no, he was a great teammate to me Tuesday night.
I
But
was going to say, is that not a bit of a ringer? You've got like an all-time great here. Although maybe you say he's coming off it a little bit. Like if
yeah, he's not playing as much anymore. But no, well, Stephanie held her own with Tyrone. But yeah, David was a great teammate. But I think I'll stick with Tyrone for the main competitions this
all right,
season.
okay, shots fired. Who did you play Meyler at all? Like even a little pickup game?
Briefly for
Go on,
for
who
3 or
won?
4 minutes. Well, I was 2-0 up. And,
There you go. There you go.
Lost, yeah. So,
That's all we wanted. But next time he's on, it's like I can't believe it, Meyler. You've let yourself go. What's going on?
yeah, no, absolutely.
So it's not like riding a bike. You actually, like as you said, Meyler hasn't been playing as much recently, so he's lost a little bit. So you can't just pick it
He's
up
got a
after
bad
while.
knee. He's got a bad knee.
Bad knee,
We should give him a
Got him some slack here. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, and we have to stay sharp. Like I said, we've got all those competitions through the season, starting around September time, and it runs right into the following summer. Yeah, we have to stay sharp, training every day and things like that, and that's why we're blessed. We've got our new academy in Cork City. It's powered by Virgin Media, so that's our place to kind of get together and train. So we've got all the best setups, PCs, all that equipment there, and the best internet, of course, so we can get together, train, and then we compete from there as well.
How many hours a day do you spend playing FIFA?
Well, it varies from time to time, but I'd say at a minimum it's probably 5 to 6 hours. Obviously, if you're trying to come into the final days, you're trying to qualify for a tournament, and you need to be in the cutoff of, for example, the top 256 in Europe. You need to keep up with that and put in maybe a few extra hours every day. So it does kind of vary, but 5 or 6 at a minimum.
And where are you in Europe at the moment? Is there an official ranking, or do you just have to instinctively guess that you're in a certain cohort and then try and catapult yourself up?
Yeah, so there is various rankings. There's no like competitive rankings yet because the first major tournament is the 7th and 8th. But it's the top 512 in Europe, and I'm around 400 seed going into that. So that's. Look, it will be tough, and the competition is the levels are really high in these tournaments. But no, that's why we keep training every day and pushing each other. And hopefully we'll be ready for the 7th and 8th of January.
What console do you play on, as a matter of interest?
Yeah, we play on the PS5, so all competitions on PS5 now. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So if anybody's getting into this, get the PS5. That's the one if you want to be a pro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ciaran, best of luck with everything, and thanks a million. If anybody wants to watch back any of the stuff, where's the best place to pick up this to get a kind of introduction?
Yeah, so if you'd want to watch back the game from Tuesday evening, it's on twitch.tv/Virgin Media Ireland. The past broadcast is all there, the full best of 3 is there, and you can pick up a bit there.
Winner, chicken dinner. Ciaran, thanks a million for joining us. Cheers.
Perfect, thanks guys.
It's Ciaran Walsh there, a Monaghan man, currently ranked number 2 in the Esports FIFA rankings in Ireland.